Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is your boy Coozco, and I'm bringing you another Destiny 2 build video here today. And the build video of choice this time is a Phoenix Cradle build along with Consecration. We will be going over the full subclass, but first, let me go over Phoenix Cradles and the exotic perk. If you didn't know what this does, it makes Soul Invictus last twice as long, and allies who pass through your sunspots are granted Soul Invictus and Solar Restoration as well. You might not think that this is much, but we can combine it with a couple aspects and fragments and make our melee ability very useful. First of all, let's go over the abilities. Honestly, Barricade does not matter at all. Towering Barricade or Rally Barricade, it doesn't really matter. I just use Towering Barricade because it does help you in those super tight situations when you don't have your hammer or when you don't have your firebolt. On top of that, we are running Throwing Hammer and Firebolt Grenade. You need Firebolt Grenade for this build as well, so make sure you put this on. As for our aspects, we have Consecration and Soul Invictus. Consecration is the Solar Titan melee slam, and it turns out this thing is actually pretty damn good. When you slide and activate your charge melee ability, your character leaps up, creating a almost thermite looking grenade, and while he is in the air, you can activate your melee ability again to slam and unleash a multi-directional, almost like the Deafening Whisper, but solar. And the first wave scorches them, and if you slam on them, it also ignites them as well. On top of that, we have Soul Invictus, which gives us those sunspots upon solar ability final blows or defeating scorched targets. These sunspots also apply scorch and deal damage to targets inside of them, as well as giving us and teammates restoration because of our Phoenix Cradle. Moving on to our fragments, I'm going to go over these pretty quick, but I'm going to explain them. Ember of Benevolence, Ember of Searing, Ember of Torches, and Ember of Solace. And yes, you need every single one of these. Don't try and switch one of these up, because this is how we get our melee back so quickly. Ember of Benevolence states, applying Restoration, Cure, or Radiant to allies grants increased grenade, melee, and class ability regeneration for a short duration. We are applying Restoration, Cure, and Radiant to our teammates, so we will have this constantly proccing. Ember of Searing, defeating scorched targets grants melee energy and creates a fire sprite. When we collect these fire sprites, we are going to get grenade energy as well. Ember of Torches is how we make us and nearby allies radiant. Powered melee attacks against combatants make you and nearby allies radiant. This build is based off of melee attacks, so if your teammates are anywhere nearby you, they will always be radiant. You will be activating Ember of Benevolence. And last but not least, we have Ember of Solace. Radiant and restoration effects applied to you have an increased duration. And you can obviously see why we have this, just because we don't have any way of stacking radiant or restoration, so we want to make sure that when we do have it, we have it for as long as we can possibly get it for. Moving on to our mods, these are all of my mods that I put on my armor pieces. Go ahead and copy and paste these. I'm not going to go over them because you could take a look at them and you will see exactly why I am using them. And one more thing, just make sure that your artifact, you have Solar Surge, Flare Up, and Rain of Firebolts. And if you wanted to, you could also put on the authorized solar mod in your artifact on top of that, just to make sure that whenever you use a solar mod, it costs a little bit less, like the Solar Reserves or the Solar Siphon mod. And the last thing I wanted to go over are weapons that you need for this build. You need a Pugilist fusion rifle or a Pugilist special weapon that you can use to take out combatants fast. If you don't have one, honestly, this build is pretty good, but if you have one, it makes this build very good. So you can see where I'm going. You kind of want to have one just to get this build to its highest potential. And if you have one of those, you will be solid. The Royal Executioner can be crafted with Pugilist, and there are a couple other fusion rifles as well as shotguns that can be crafted with Pugilist. I have an Imperial Decree that is crafted with Pugilist, and it is only level 2. I have a Royal Executioner that is crafted with Pugilist, and it is only level 9. But Pugilist was gotten when this weapon was first crafted, just like my Imperial Decree, so you should be fine. Another thing you might want to run is an LMG, just because you do want to have that range, or you could even run a rocket launcher. Even a grenade launcher would work, whatever you want. Some exotics that worked for me were the Merciless, Wither Horde, Bastion, Bastion, and sometimes even the tractor cannon. And they were all incredibly fun to use as well. My favorite personally is the Wither Horde. It is just top tier because of that auto loading holster you can get, bro. If any of you guys do run this build, be sure to tell me down in the comments below. I would love to know how you guys like this. And also, yesterday was the first day of the new patch, and I really like this extra damage that they gave to a lot of different weapon classes, especially sidearms. I'm loving that. And pulse rifles, if you guys haven't given the Outbreak Prime a try, please use that thing. It is doing a lot of damage right now because of the buff that they did this last patch. And there are a couple other things, man, I can't even name them. There's like things like the malfeasance, there's a bunch of them. But anyways, if you guys do enjoy this build, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does help me out and push me to make more videos. And as always, before I get out of here, be sure to appreciate everything and everyone you have around you. I love you all. Have a great day and enjoy.
Come on. Move to the left, guys, for a while. Just a bit.
Yeah, move to the left a little bit.
Hold. No.
Go. Everything. We got it, guys. We got it.
We got it. Come on.
Anything.
Come on.
Yes.
Oh,
No! It was one bullet. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely no.
Hey, we got it.
We got it! Oh my god, we got it! No!
I killed him with
No!
Look at my dad.
No, we did.
It
We're restarting. It didn't count.
It didn't count.
What the fuck?
It didn't count.
I killed him with my super bird.
Oh,
That's not real.
oh my god.
I killed him.